Welcome everybody to where I preview every single team for the upcoming 2024 season. We're in the NFC North once again with the Green Bay Packers. Those cheeseheads. Let's talk about the Green Bay Packers. Let's first off, let's recap from last year. Last year they finished 9-8 in the NFC North. It was a big transitional year for them, for the Packers, obviously after having Aaron Rodgers for 16, 17 years. They finally gave Jordan Love a chance, and I'm going to talk about Jordan Love in a minute. But they finally gave him a chance. They get to the playoffs, and ultimately they lost to the 49ers 21-24 in the divisional game. But let's talk about this 2024 season. 2023 is gone. 2024 is a new year, new season. So this is Jordan Love's second year as a starter. I know he's been in the Packers for about 4 years now, but again, most of that time was him sitting behind Rodgers, which in my opinion was a dumb decision, like keeping Rodgers for so long and then finally trading him in 2023. But anyway, Jordan Love, it's his second year, his first year as a full starter. He had an impressive full year as a starter. A couple of questionable games, but he overall in the season had a pretty good game. He had 4,159 yards, 4,159 passing yards. Not a really good number. Again, this is what you need for a modern day quarterback. I was talking about when I did my Bears preview on Sunday, or was it Sunday, maybe Saturday, that you need you need to see if Caleb Williams is the guy. I think Jordan Love is the guy in Green Bay. I mean, again, they should have maybe should have played him a couple of years ago and told Rodgers, get the fuck out of here, and we're going with this guy now. But yeah, Jordan Love in his first full season as a starter had 4,159 yards, passing yards, 32 touchdowns. Again, this is the second year. So in the second year they got some additions that they added in the off season. Is Josh Jacobs, running back, a pretty solid addition from the Raiders. He's a solid addition, so he's going to be great. He's going to be a great weapon for Jordan Love. I think this is a good addition on the offensive side of the ball. And then you got Greg Joseph again, a kicker. You needed a kicker, Greg Joseph, 30 years old. He's a decent hand to have. And then on the offensive line, you've gone for Andre Dillon, former Philadelphia Eagles draft pick. You bring Andre Dillon here on defense to help that offensive line to protect your quarterback, which was needed. And then also you look at the additions that you got last year, which was Tucker Kraft, tight end, and then you got Luke Musgrave, Josh Myers, and you've got Josh Myers to help Andre Dillon on the offensive line. And then let's talk about the draft that they added. On the draft, they still worked. On this draft, the Packers worked on the offensive line, which is again you need to really protect your quarterback. So again, Jordan Morgan was the first draft pick for the Green Bay Packers in this 2024 draft, offensive tackle. Then they looked at the linebacker position. They got Edgar Cooper, linebacker. You got Javon Bard, safety. So again, what I do like is that they've addressed the safety position and they've addressed the linebacker position, and obviously the offensive tackle, which again, the trenches needed. We needed to revamp the trenches in Green Bay, and you obviously got Jordan Morgan. Andre Dillon, he's going to be a great addition to helping Jordan Morgan. Andre Dillon's going to be a great addition to helping Jordan Morgan. Get used to the NFL, he's going to be a good leader to have. And then on the offensive side, you've got Marshawn Lloyd, running back. Obviously, he's going to be, again, him and Josh Jacobs are two great additions. I think two good additions, especially with Josh Jacobs. He's going to really be a great person to lean on for Marshawn Lloyd. And again, another great one for Jordan Love to latch on to and throw to. And then again, a couple of other things that they got here. They got they got Josh Myers, like I said, and then you got Travis Slater, offensive tackle. And again, you look at them this year, what is the goal for them this year? They've got to get to a championship game. Ultimately, they've got to get to a championship game. At least they have to get to a championship game. Especially under Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur's been there 5 years now. 2019, he got the head coaching job. And only once in the past 5 years that have the Packers reached the NFC Championship. The last time they reached it was in the 2020 season, where they lost to the Buccaneers 26-31. Last season they lost in the divisional round, then divisional round again. So again, if Matt LaFleur doesn't get to at least an NFC Championship game with his team, then you're gonna have to move him on. You have to fire him at the end of this year and move him on. Because again, you look at the NFC North, you should be winning this division. Especially with again Jordan Love, who's a good quarterback. You know, he is a good quarterback. I would have him over Jared Goff. Again, Jared Goff's not bad, but you know, Jordan Love's the guy that I would have over him. He's more kind of consistent, but again, with this Packers team, they have to at least get to an NFC Championship game, because if they don't at least get to a championship game, then fire Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur should be fired if he doesn't get this team past the divisional round.